Touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And it's good. And jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
So why does all come to head now? Why now? Why
The kickoff team on the field now is
being
able to
trusted
send
the
this one
monster
away.
at this time? Like our clothes was the last time I sat on this couch. So who's next? Y'all don't see the lineup? Yeah, we see the lineup. I'm just waiting to see who's next. Shaggy Z is second getting up.
Jets offense coming up now to start the next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. 13-0 already as they come up first and 10.
He lines up D-Haven, stole his life and identity. He lines up Big Love, stole his life and identity. He lines up Dave Burris, stole his life, identity, and took his love.
Because this has been a tough start for them thus far. Much needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help dig out of this one.
First down, Sherman. His throw is incomplete. Garrett Mason, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. We'll talk about the defense for these Chargers. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the Pats.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get up.
Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Chargers are going to take over here up near the 40. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys have already clinched the playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football. Because turnovers in that situation, they really become bad.
First down there, but it's incomplete. This defense for the Jets, very strong in that victory a week ago.
Well, you can't just see it's rising in a unit. You feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we get this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
Diddy is bringing up so much around him. You know, it's not just all about Diddy, his free calls, everything that's going on. He's bringing up other stuff. I think he's wasting it. He's exposed some other things. That's why JC being brought up out of that one.
Downfield led to him picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
That's the first time he's called his own, but he's got to be able to contribute with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest game. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to the defense that slept on him.
Reminds me of the dude Jazzo. I think that's him with his arm around JC in his picture. And I think Jazzo, even after he exposed JC, I think he ended up working for him again because he was clearly like some stuff when he had a bad look.
Here's the run with Cook.
But he was the one in that interview at the time that I did. So,
This time, 86-yard intermission for Nance. He's able to crap to pass it. Huge game. Actually, Tennessee was missing it last year. They couldn't get him out of the ground.
Did you get the same feeling that I did during our meetings? That they could be playing the little touchdowns. You know, rushing touchdowns. They were going that same side. They took the game.
From the 29, second and 6.
So the game is over. Defense they were still points on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but he certainly would have done much more than that.
I want to make a statement. As far as Jay-Z, I never said he was a homosexual. I would not call me being heterosexual. I would never insult a man by calling him a homosexual. As far as that's concerned, I never witnessed any homosexual activity because I mean, come on, first of all, if I did, like, what would I be doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, what am I doing?
I'm not sure he will get his feet in on that one. Is he going to do his hands? No, it did not crush him. No, it stopped right there.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 21-0.
But this stuff has been well known since the 80s and 90s. Yo, they had that man jazz on some
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
You know, it looked like whoever was recording had a gun to his side.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on it. Early struggles continue. There's another one intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. Inside the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead on the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with the pick 6.
That's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself or your team, right? And they just want to stay in this zone. What's tricky about this start is they can add a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Is he this gangster that behind the scenes is that him? Or is that shout out to Wendy Williams? The first woman to uncover the homo
Jets
bomb.
offense coming up now to start their next
That's what these
drive.
down on
They've got to be absolutely
called when
ready
he
right
first started
now.
talking
Couldn't
about it in
expect
the
them to
90s,
get
the
this
homo
big this
bomb.
early. But that's
She's
the
talking
style
about
of offense
Diddy.
they come up to try again here. Throwing on first
And then
down,
what
but this
the
one
stuff that's
ends up
happening
to
with
be
Wendy Williams,
incomplete.
you think this is
Defenders
all
certainly didn't
convention?
forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up.
They've been waiting.
And that throw had no
He's
shot.
been waiting.
2nd and 10.
He was waiting for Kim. Remember? He was waiting. The casket was ready. She was literally casket ready.
And this time he's got the
Some people are saying the whole Wendy Williams documentary that she's pretty much
taken down about
allegedly
shy.
playing this way to keep herself safe from him, from any unaliving. It's been working for Orlando Brown. Why wouldn't it work for her? To play crazy. Why wouldn't it work?
Hey.
The loose got loose rises.
Now everything here, we're going to get a timeout.
Orlando's brilliant.
And my goodness,
Yeah.
now out
Y'all spend time with
timeouts
him.
in this first quarter.
He's highly intelligent.
Yes.
Imagine what it's been like to wear this character for this long.
Throwing on
No.
first down.
That's what he does as a character. Actually, this thing he does online is the best acting he does.
Is he speaking truth?
Of course he is.
Start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
We see quite on.
Major pain in the ass.
Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here.
Since he was a
As they
kid.
got it with a 1st and 10.
And in fact, he milk running the fuck around, talking about expensive pain. In his ass.
Wait, this is Philly you're talking about now. Wait a minute, Jack.
Fuck me.
Wait
stick
me.
on the passing
Where
game as
was?
he looks to throw.
You think the audio that they put out was
Comes
real?
back on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive.
Nikki
Chance
put
to exhale just a
out
little bit
there.
there with incompletion on first down.
But then Nikki recorded that at the
Get
free
two more
call.
stops and
In the
escape
count
this
of
drive.
passes. She's been waiting to drop it on me.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
She just wasn't going to tell nobody it was Diddy. But that is Diddy out there. Why not?
And yes, it's very feminized, but to be very clear, there were lots of homosexuals getting hip hop back in the 80s too. You know, that was, what's worse? You know, hip hop wearing skirts or hip hop being closeted and having a plethora of kids through manhood that, and denial of something that you shouldn't have to deny, which is your sexuality. So I hear what Jamar is saying, but we come from the very homosexual era of hip hop as well. There was a radio personality once upon a time, her name was Wendy Williams, and she was practically burned at the stake for talking about such. And now it's all come full circle. There were many situations, none of which to talk about, but there were many situations back in the day in my career, and it's all coming full circle now.
But I think all can agree. Orlando Brown, plays that crazy bullshit as well. Obviously, he mixed in, other drugs that he might have been taking as well to help that role, or they're not even using drugs to help them act.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
That's been a part of
This
his
pass
life.
out wide the
Well,
hole. Touchdown chance. Brees Hall. Touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit.
Young actors, from the moment they step foot into roles with Disney, eventually they
Bullets for
come
the extra point, and it's now a 28-7 ball
have
game.
breakdowns. It's like every last one of them experienced something. So, the young kid, basically a star like Orlando Brown, is no
After the
exception.
touchdown, Lutz to kick it
I'm
off.
pretty sure, Major Payne and the Wayne, I'm pretty sure things
This is going
happen
to be
behind the
returned from the
scenes.
middle of the end zone.
Yeah, no
And in
idea
hindsight,
about,
probably should have taken a knee as he only gets
That's
this out to
actually
the
the first time I've
16-yard
ever
line.
speak about that as far as Major Payne. And that's probably the biggest movie he played in as a child. That was like one of my favorite movies growing up.
The
As
Charger
far as
drive
the
about
whole
to get
thing with
going.
Williams,
Right
I
now,
remember
everything they
being,
touch turns to gold.
I
This
think
is
I
their
read
fourth
an
possession.
article about
Touchdowns on their first
that
three
radio
possessions.
show.
I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
I can't remember. I think the video was actually about me, so it pretty much confirmed that.
A shotgun snap for
Was
Herbert.
already
Moving the
supposed
pressure
to be.
right.
That
Will
is
get
very
this into the
old.
hands of Hill, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
So it's no good job on right. Her
The
process.
middle, it's Cook. To
Right
about the
now.
40-yard line.
So,
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry by the ball. That big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 3 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
what's going on?
Now a 2nd and 6.
This could very well be something that she's trying to hide from as well. And fear that something may happen to her, like they said, possibly gonna lie. You just never know what's going on. It's like how
It's complete. His first catch, good for 9 in the first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to
crazy
speak.
guy, and he just the drugs is doing all of it. Which
Left
I've been
side,
trying
Cook.
to
And they're going to stop him right at the line of of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you. They get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Timing is crucial in any route thrown. When you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds on that play? All those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. The kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that.
It seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice the hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running, and if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Again on 2nd down. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Habits. We can't be so unpredictable. You know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. From the gun on 3rd down. Sherman. And that is incomplete. Nice play defensively, and that brings it 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now he'll get this away into the icy winter air. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. The Charger drive about to get going. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Setting up to throw on 1st down. Receiver complete. And he is brought down, and now before reaching the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Herbert. To the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. That's going to be a 1st down. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, north of 20 yards. A chance to really cap off a big 1st half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now it's Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown. Davis, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to add on to their 1st half lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the round is on here in this 1st half. Send out to kick this one away, and off it goes.
I'm going to care about my artists, so it's usually like family. It ain't just about me.
We'll see a return here from the end zone.
Together.
And he'll get it up past the 22.
That's the most important thing.
The perception that people have of Suge, today's Suge, is a lot different than the Suge I met years ago.
People believe Suge was a gangster, but tonight did not grow up as a gangster. Did not grow up in the middle class, in the lower middle class neighborhood, the working class area.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time.
Follow me the whole time. Look lady,
It's complete.
I ain't gonna take him or take no one. That's how
Down
it's
inside the 40. A big play there just before halftime.
They were very
Even
family
40
oriented,
yards.
and that neighborhood, most black families
Never
have
give
about
enough
their
credit to the
father.
offensive line, and we have
What
to.
you gotta understand,
The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
No food, and people walking around 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, you know, on crack.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
If you're a young black guy growing up in Compton at that time, I mean, drugs
And now
and
they can't even get a play
much
off.
part of your life.
That flag
Stop playing
accepted, and it
street
backs the
soccer.
offense up a little bit.
Should have been a game, but Compton was blood. And growing up back then, you were associated with whatever color was in the neighborhood.
I grew up bad.
Now they get 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
My uncle, my father, they were never gangbangers, but
Back
pretty
to
much from the
throw.
street.
Sherman.
They were born it was just
It's complete.
when you're
Before he crosses her around the bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side, sent the tight end a few steps down the field, and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Perfect afternoon for a college football game, could we? Good football player. Should have the socks in there.
Sets up. Now he's going to run it up. We're going
Looking to
to
throw.
drive to the 48-yard line.
Check down, complete to Hall. He's down inside the 5 at the 4. It's another 1st down.
Just back on the draw. He runs to the right and right at the 40-yard line and throws forward to the 41. Tackle made by Marion Knight. 6'2", 260-pound senior. He's a leader of the team in Kansas State.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
He was one of those defensive linemen. He's pretty impressive.
His whole mentality here is there. The record is all teams are
3
playing
for 1
football.
tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here in the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
2nd and goal from the 1. Now receiver in motion left. He's got Wilson, and it's a Jets touchdown. A great effort there as the 1st half is winding down. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half. Looks good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
One day my car stopped on me and should have put sugar down my gas. And he denies that he did it. I come to get my car back. All the way to the front.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away.
And all I can hear is scratch, scratch, scratch.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Thought that since he liked my hair, that if it was gone, nobody else would like it. Why I got married since then, I don't know. But why not? I loved him, he loved me. Why not do this later?
didn't come up being a gangbang, but he glorified it. And I think if you talk to most people who really had a street fight, they spent most of the
The
time.
Charger drive about to get going. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. The guy's incomplete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That goes for a gain of 31. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
It's not a life-threatening injury, thankfully. It's a friend who refuses to cooperate with the police.
He had a slap on the wrist for it. He was put on probation. I think he had like 5-year probation, and for that, he lost that contract with the 49ers because they didn't want to deal with the violence. They dropped it.
Getting the ball is Cook right left.
Well,
He is out of bounds inside the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement in those last 2 plays.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt.
I could have keep playing football, but I knew
Sly able to put
which
this one
direction I
through.
wanted to go.
And that
I
will
know
do it
people
for this first half. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
after the incident in Vegas,
Welcome back. Halftime. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon
at that
Gordon.
time, confidence crazy. The police
That is the
arrested
kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
cocaine.
And the Bearcats signal through and take it. So they begin this third quarter from the 25-yard line.
There was a lot of distrust because of practice.
Yeah, police brutality on Monday, police brutality on Tuesday, police brutality on Thursday, police brutality on Saturday. It's an ongoing condition.
You had a generation, man, that they were fed up. Stop pissing your face and telling you it's raining. They're like, that ain't right.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. It's a 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3
I tell somebody that
on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it off that. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into a little bit, as you just suggested. Try to get a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and maybe that'll carry over.
Last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26.
everybody in the ghetto was storming, in the streets was storming. So when rap came along,
Play
that was a
action.
new
Sherman
drug.
running to his left. He's just going to get rid of this thing. It's away. And that's the
Halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter.
Should have got
Not
lost
going on that play, though.
and elsewhere they get involved in that. It's okay. You know, maybe I can make money in that business.
he's talking about an after party. At Bobby Brown,
on third down. Sherman.
they're good. Bobby Brown.
Bobby Brown, what's going through on my mind?
But this will fortunately
Video.
wind up out of
Got
bounds.
money, they had a contract on Bobby. He was out to kill Bobby.
All the way up here.
That was
We
put
got
on the
okay.
sideline.
Because
From
Bobby
there.
scared these
No
guys
doubt
trying to
about
kill
it.
him.
Involved goes over the
I'm
sideline,
funny
even
the guys,
retain
I'm dealing
possession.
with the
No
guys, I'm
turnover.
running.
I know his coach
They
is
got
just hang on to the ball,
Bobby.
man.
So the word travel around that, you know, I'm scared of the guy.
I think
First
along
and
the
10
way,
to him. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being run down. on second down late in the yard.
Running lanes worked for him in the first half. He's able to find some room there. He's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
He started managing. Eventually, he met Josie, managing live.
Second down in the yard.
Taco was his first success story. That began everything.
I want to see my manager because he really want to see me win.
Second down and one. This has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
We were getting the board and trying to say, hey, I work on that. Sometimes I go to no ice. Single ice tape. When I go back to sleep. I like to tell them overwork happening.
Space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
When I like attorneys, they try to give me a contract for most likely for me to pass. I'm going to take it. Like, $100,000 for me, that hotel. And should God look away from they know these times.
He's going to be down inside the 20 at the 15. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, they all want to be number 1.
Able to sling the ball. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Second down from the 8. They can get first down by reaching the 5.
Wherever Phillies was, a lot of the huge bodyguards, and they were bigger than his bodyguards.
To the ground. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. And to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. This is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously, they declined the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
Off the lower line, that never happened. Most threatening thing of that whole night should have said was, we could be here for 15 minutes, or we could be here all night. It wasn't.
Robert Saleh wanted to take chances. His guys will go for 2 here.
I want to explain to them it was flat out business, flat out robbery. We got going for it. They all did the right thing.
I don't think so. I know. You're all over the left.
That's caught at the 2. And he's going to get in for the score. They now cut to 14. And it's still an uphill battle from here. That's
14.
Makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice
14?
the two-point conversion rate.
They said 14. These niggas can't add.
There's a great example right there.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
I want them to know that the care for all.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
And that was from the beginning. Yes, his plan was to take over hip-hop.
The Charger drive about to get going. They were terrific in the first half, built up the size of the lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Second down and 6 now. And Herbert off the bootleg.
So, ready.
Falls to the ground, incomplete. nice job of binding him up defensively, and now he brings up third down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him
Come on,
in this
man.
game.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And the Jets pressure, 2 launches, down he goes. Quentin Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage, but that time they get him down.
And they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
A 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there in the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Sherman can't get away, and he's taken down. Joey Bosa, his 2nd sack of the night.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
That's a good tackle. That's a good tackle.
Here's the Jets punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards of punt so far as this one's away. Taken right on the 30. Runs through the contact. Great coverage there. Holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
And I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you can take the spirit away from another team and their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that fear.
Yeah, the team are right there on the brink, aren't they?
They need only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Handoff comes to Cook. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 111 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
That's going deep for Bateman. Touchdown. Rashad Bateman. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Slide for the PAT. That's a lot of scoop by the offense. Colin Walker scored whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping it.
Yeah, the biggest thing we're calling it now, our that panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball is on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And now an audible here into something else. On 1st and 10, Sherman.
Come on, bro.
Comes in. And the contact may have come too early. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 1st down, Sherman. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this winds up a gain of 4 to 41. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
We'll talk it over, you know, and figure this out. Whatever part was 7 part. He shows up to this office in this video that it sounds
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6.
even after that beatdown, he was talking to you.
Back to throw. Sherman. Quickly here, and that's complete. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that front.
Yeah, and this is where his coaches are looking for effort and execution, even if the scoreboard is going against you. You want
And for a 3rd time today, it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Running on 1st down is Cook, but he didn't find much there. Calling a gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy. When they practiced for this back in training camp, they knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. A 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. A lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook, no matter who's out there.
Off the play action. That is Cook. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era. We think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. Cook up the gut. No, it's out. It's loose.
I knew they were going to hold on. I knew it. I should have changed it. I'm good.
Maybe it hasn't exactly been a rip, but they've been mistake-free to this point and finally cough it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine. But, boy, they're going to hate that to say we were that close to achieving our goal of 0 turnovers during the game.
A little blemish, but as you say, still comfortably in command. Rifles one, it's going to be intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. So the penalty there winds up on the offense. So obviously it's declined, and we have a change of possession. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown.
This offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing the holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
I thought it was gangster. No, it was like a movie. It was like a modern day Scarface.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
When I write about this, when you're I won't worry about this when I put on the word. You got done. You're ready for battle. It was not the time to ride.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
You can almost see the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win from the efforts of this defense.
Because when the cost of living goes up, we find new ways to go up. It's why we're here. That's a promise, not a problem. Only like control in my
To throw on second down. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know, what do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence, but we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Sherman is going to go for a big play downfield. Oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Now he's through to midfield. And he'll take this across midfield and inside 45. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. After the turnover, here's Herbert. As he throws there, incomplete. The CD there up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game. It seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue
Let's go.
to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Dangerous throw there. Fortunate for him, it'll wind up incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved in offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats. But as far as the actual need, you're not going to really just run this clock out because this one was over a long time ago.
That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Herbert on first down now. And he's got his big tight end here. And finally down he goes as they work him inside the 10 to the 7. Now. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Credit that sack to Travis Jones. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on first and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately,
This will be caught in the end zone for the Chargers touchdown. Rashad Bateman with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. An extra point by Sly is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And having brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Like, what the black already just didn't exist before sure. There was going to be labels. There was an art where the art is always right. The situation when we get home and have what's on the art.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
you're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit down film room and watch every error that they make and figure out how to do it in the future. And mentally, the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing on first down, Sherman. He completes it to catch it good for 18 on the first down. Obviously, there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do by pushing the ball downfield.
Let me go with the heavy cliche then. Just control what you can control right now.
It's a cross for a touchdown. Chargers going for 6. Indeed, I did, my good man. Lutz with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Every time that I got $1,000, it was more bigger than a funny. Jeff Trump was never really organized, and making sure we had an accounting department that was a real accounting department that would keep track of money. I like the business.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
It's really just right there.
We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped to the 17.
You will see him tomorrow. 7 p.m. at the big clock. It comes to was never by itself.
The Charger drive about to get going. We've reached reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final go?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
One and done. And express fear to persons that he wanted to intimidate.
Second and 8 coming from the 19. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that's complete. Now he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week, and one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here, and they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
And continue your theme about one team enjoying it. One fan base is enjoying it as well. The other fan base, they might disagree with what they've seen, but the one that's winning, they're certainly getting their money's worth.
Second and a couple. Again, it's caught. And this time he's able to take it down to 42. And 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And this one too low.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath it. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue that would keep him short.
Fourth quarter. Maybe they're starting to watch as the arm there remains still. This has been a tough game. Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Herbert operating from the red zone. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They're more comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that would certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. I mean, you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say because someone's going to have to why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps rolled earlier. He wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly did have some explaining to do.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one can be remembered the next time those 2 teams meet. But until then,